Hi, Cancer. So, I've tried to do your reading multiple times. Venus just entered Cancer today. So, there's going to be a major emotional shift with you guys. And I know you guys are like, can I get a break? So, Venus is going to be in Cancer until August 26th. So that brings extra heightened emotions. So when it's good, it's really good. When it's bad, it's going to be bad. So just watch out for that because you're going to be extra emotional. You know, you guys are already emotional beings. You're water, so of course you're an emotional sign. But it's going to be extra with love and relationships and family. And if you haven't already started to feel the shift, it's happening today. So I feel your guys' energy, this tense neck and shoulder pain and tension. Like I started to feel it as soon as I started trying to film your guys' video. So, I'm going to try to like relax my shoulders. Let's take a deep breath. Okay, all together. So now we can have a shared energy. And I feel a little bit like you guys are going to feel nauseous and have some migraines and not feel very well. Just kind of an overall sick feeling. And I feel it in my solar plexus and my heart chakra and my throat actually too. It's hard to kind of talk right now. So I'm feeling your guys' energy 100%. So let's see what the cards have to say. When I did your reading before, I was getting the same cards over and over again. But I had to stop filming, so let's see if those cards come out again. Okay, yep. How interesting. All right, this is why I love reading. Okay, King of Swords. So this energy, when I'm talking about you guys having an extra heightened emotional energy, right? That is coming from a sense of being over analytical and thinking too much about certain things that you cannot control, right? So the King of Swords is either someone in your life that is taking on this energy of authority, right? Or it's you having this analytical, okay, here we go. Yep, just as I thought. Six of Pentacles came out last time and the King of Swords. So, when you're taking on this energy of being over analytical and overthinking, right? This air energy, which is happening for all water signs this month, interestingly enough. The Pisces and Scorpio reading had very air energy. So that's something that you guys need to recognize, right? It's like, what am I overthinking? Because I can't control this situation, right? And then of course we have the Lovers out here, and there's something here where it's like, I've had this love for so long, right? For somebody, and this can be the King of Swords, or this can be another card I'm going to keep pulling, but it can be someone you're involved with. It can be an air sign, right? And you can be holding on so tight to them that your fingers start to hurt. You know, your body starts to hurt when you hang on to somebody so tight. And, you know, overthinking and everything that they're doing, right? And watching their text messages, or like wondering where they are, or, you know, who they're talking to, like in the other room. You know, you've had these moments lately and you're kind of sick of it, right? So when it comes to love, there's a very emotional, up and down, not sure what you should do type of energy. And that's why you're taking on this King of Swords analytical energy. So now let's focus on the Six of Pentacles, okay? And I'm going to keep shuffling. The Six of Pentacles is in the nature of giving, right? Giving back. You know, money that you have, you give to people in need. Giving your time. Okay, here we go. So this is interesting. Two of Cups also came out for the Pisces reading. So here's a huge shift. So that makes a lot of sense, right, with the Lovers. So there's someone that you're connected to with a soul tie, twin flame, whatever you want to call it, energy. Someone that you are holding on to so tightly. And that's not your fault. It's because you're emotional creatures, right? And when the Two of Cups comes out, that can mean, you know, major commitment. It can mean, sometimes it can mean marriage. But also it can mean, you know, when we have the Lovers with it, there is so much heightened, like, emotional sensitivity, and you're overthinking everything that this person is doing. So this person in your life, you know, it's not just easy to cut ties with them. It's not easy to let them go, you know, whoever they are, whatever they are. This person you love, it's not easy to release your hands, right? And you're giving them a lot more than they're giving you, it looks like. And if this is the King of Swords energy that we're talking about, then for sure they're taking you on a ride, you know? They're kind of toying with you sometimes, and it's not always fair because you just want a happy home life. You know, you want this bliss, right? You want this union to be satisfactory and not up and down and not dramatic and not, you know, you only giving. You're giving, 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 right? And if you're taking on the King of Swords energy, then maybe they're, you know, I don't know. I don't see that this is the right energy for you this month to take on the King of Swords energy. Being over analytical about everything and watching every move that they make while still giving them everything, you know? Your time, your energy, your love. Yeah. So there's someone here you're just kind of unsure about. You know, you love them, and you can't really cut ties with them. They're attached to you at the heart. And I feel this tension in my shoulders and this nausea, right? Because it's like, you want them to be different. You know, you want them to work out. Okay. yeah, you want the situation to work out. So the High Priestess is showing us with heightened intuition, right? She is full of, that's what she is, intuition, right? So just think of that, okay? So holding the Torah, full of intuition, and it's telling you that it's not right to be having this energy of like watching someone 24/7, right? And maybe it's not a trust issue. Maybe it's another kind of issue, a childhood issue, something like that. And also, if we see a pattern here, 6, 6, 2, and 2, right? So that's pretty significant. And I put those together on purpose because they wanted to attach to each other. And this is kind of floating out here until I pull another card. But look at that, right? 6, 6, 2, and 2. So you guys are connected in a very significant way. And you're giving to them more than they're giving to you. And you're kind of sick of it, but you're also just like, when I say it, it's not just a trust issue. It could be a traumatic, okay, here we go. Wow, that's interesting. When I just said traumatic, the 3 of Swords pops out. So could be a traumatic experience that maybe brought you guys to where you are right now. Some kind of emotional trauma. They've hurt you in a certain sense, but you've been hurt by something else as well. Not just them. Something else. Some other kind of loss, right? Not just a loss of trust, but there was a loss of something else. And I could pull more into that, but it's already been 12 minutes and I want to pull from the Goddess deck and the Oracle deck. So just know it's going to be an extra heightened emotional month for you, right? When you're good, it's going to be really good. When you're bad, it's going to be really bad. And this emotional trauma is going to overcome you, right? It's going to grab you like you're grabbing onto them. You know, you're kind of white knuckling this person. And you just need to focus on what you really want. You know, the High Priestess is here to remind you that your intuition is always right. So if you are sitting here being analytical, right, and worrying about and overthinking, you know, what are they doing? What's going on? What's happening? Because of this emotional trauma from the past, it could be the recent past, you know, you're sitting here worrying, right? The High Priestess is here to remind you that you don't need to worry because whatever your gut is telling you is correct about this person. And if this is the King of Swords, they have done immense damage to you, right? And it's hard to let go of that because you guys have this very, very tight bond. You know, the Two of Cups doesn't come out very often, especially with the Lover's card. You know, when the Two of Cups came out for the Pisces reading, the Lover's card wasn't in that. So this definitely has to do with a very tight twin flame soul connection bond. Okay, I'm pulling from the Goddess deck right now to clarify a couple things. So yeah, you're giving way more to them than they deserve. Frankly, you guys are givers. Oh, I just feel this love you have for them is so like out of this world, you know? Okay. Wise woman, Sophia. Beautiful. That goes, she's pregnant with wisdom, right? So that goes right with the high priestess, intuition, wisdom. Very, 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 very important to trust your inner wisdom this month. You know, what does your gut tell you? Have they done something to you? Right? Have they cheated? Have they just been lying about insignificant things? Like, what have they done to you? And really ask yourself, right? What have they done to me? God, when you guys were good, you were really good, though. Yes. Okay. Oh, wow. All right, there's the answer. Manipulation. So, they have had this hold on you, right? Oh my God, this makes so much sense. They have had this hold on you like no other. You are giving so much to this person, it is insane. They have you right where they want you. And they've hurt you so many times. You don't even know what to think anymore. You know, it's easier said than done. You know, that's what you're thinking. Like, how can I trust my intuition and my inner wisdom when they've manipulated me so much? They've taken so much from me, you know? But you love them to death, regardless. Okay, awesome. Then we have cleansing and purity. So, this came out for the Scorpio reading as well, and it is the Scorpio card. So, and then purity, of course, amazing, which is a Pisces card. So, there is good water energy here, and I want to focus on that with the solar eclipse coming on the 21st. So this is a great opportunity to start cleansing your heightened emotional energy, right? If you're crying a lot, if you're getting angry, if you're finding yourself just so sick and, you know, can't get out of bed, you know, things like that, there's a good opportunity for a shift to happen on the 21st. So make sure that you take care of yourself, right? And you're not allowing this energy to absorb you anymore. Because if you keep letting this happen, it's just going to get worse. If you keep giving to them, right? Giving, they're never going to look at you with respect. You know, you've given your mind, body, soul, everything. And maybe they've manipulated you into doing that. And if you keep doing it, you can't ever move on and be happy fully. And you want to be happy, right? Of course. You want this energy. You want purity. You want to trust your inner wisdom. You want cleansing. It's so important, especially this month, right? With Venus in Cancer. So I'm pulling from the Oracle deck right now, and then an angel card. But yeah, I see what's happening here. So yeah, it's a lot. I feel my throat chakra closing up and my heart chakra is like in a lot of pain. So I feel it. I feel it. I understand. And I'm so sorry you guys are dealing with that. This is torture, you know? And I have a live event on YouTube. I'm going to do YouTube live on Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm going to talk about these types of things when people that we love manipulate us and can have, you know, narcissistic or sociopathic traits or be sociopaths, you know, or I'm going to talk about that. So join that live event if you want insight into that. I am getting my master's in, well, I still have another year, so, but I've studied social work and psychology, and I'm getting my master's in social work. So I know a lot about narcissism and sociopaths and things like that. So let's talk about that at the live event if you guys want to join, okay? And also I need to clarify something. Narcissism and sociopaths have nothing to do with the signs. Just FYI. I'm not saying this on all the videos, but I do get comments about how people think all air signs are, you know, narcissists, or all Aquariuses are narcissists and things like that, and that's absolutely ridiculous, and that's not true. It actually has nothing to do with your zodiac sign. You know, there's narcissists and sociopaths that are Tauruses, Libras, you know, Capricorns. It doesn't have anything to do with the sign. It has to do with emotional trauma / and or genetics, right? Childhood trauma, genetics, things like that. So I just wanted to make that clear, and we're going to dig into that on the live event, because I'm going to clear up the confusion about that. People think it's not about the zodiac signs at all. It's much deeper than that. Okay? So let me pull your oracle card and then an angel card, and then we can be done. Okay, this one wants to come out. Aha. Communication. Okay, so that's going to be very significant for you this month when you're dealing with this person that is seemingly impossible to get something through their head, right? Seemingly impossible. But when you work on communication for yourself, right? If you're in therapy for yourself, then you can learn different ways to communicate in a healthy way, right? And you know, if this person, if you can't close them off quite yet, if you can't shut off and have no contact with them quite yet, then you need to learn different forms of communication that work for you, right? It doesn't matter what they're doing, because they're not going to get it through their head either way. It's about how you're communicating to make yourself understand, right? Make yourself abundantly clear and trust yourself to communicate things in the right way. and to not stumble on words, kind of like I'm doing right now. There's ways to do it. You can write down how you're feeling in a letter and read it, to the person that you need to read it to. You can, and then, or you can just hand it to them, whatever. But there's something here that you guys are just so, like, attached to them. It's crazy. It's like, oh, pressure. All right. Angel card. What's happening? Oh, awakening. Beautiful. That's so beautiful. I'm so happy to see that because you guys, look at this, right? Look at this. This awakening, right? With the High Priestess and the Wise Woman, Sophia, purity and cleansing. You are going to have a major awakening. That you can't be treated like shit, You can't be manipulated anymore. You can't be lied to anymore. You can't be in pain anymore. And yes, your emotions are going to be heightened this month, but maybe that's a good thing because you'll recognize extra what they do to you, what this person does to you, right? There's different forms of manipulation, and it's, oh my God, and if this is a earth energy that's doing this to you, or an air energy, whatever it is, like if there is sun, moon, or rising, whatever, there is a very significant hold that they'll have on you with their words. So there's a way with their words that you believe. You believe them a lot when you shouldn't. So pay attention to that and learn different forms of communication, right? Okay? So I love you, Cancers, so much, and I hope this was helpful. So if you'd like a private reading, you can go to my website. The link is down below in the description box, and I will be in Sacramento and San Francisco in September. I don't know exact dates yet, but if you'd like a private reading there in person, email me through my website and we can figure out exact dates. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Cancers.